Plan for the unexpected, I was told. You never know what's around the corner. So as I turned 40, we sat down with our financial planner and we put our plans in place, and I slept easy at night. Feeling in control, we had all our ducks in a row. Then wham, along came the pandemic. The what if scenario no cash flow planning or advisor could have foreseen, not even in jest. I thought I might lose the plot, as in my business plot, not to mention all our savings. Everything my brother and I had worked so hard building up over 10 years now seemed like it might be gone overnight. All we could think was who was going to want branding and websites in a pandemic. So who did we Zoom first? Our financial advisor, of course. And I was not alone. Many of the business owners did exactly the same thing. People of all generations have been worried about their financial security like never before, and were leaning on their advisors for help. A recent report discovered that the need for financial advice is now the strongest among the younger generations, with 74% of millennials saying they had or wanted to see an advisor. We spoke at AdviserTech 3 years ago, and many of you were still suffering from the fallout of the financial crash and were trying hard to rebuild your reputations and trust. For many, you were seen as the villains. But fast forward to 2020, you've become the heroes. You've adapted, pivoted, stepped up, and used tech like never before to not only support your clients, but your colleagues and communities, the 3 C's as I call them. And many of our finance clients we work with saw this as an opportunity to reach out to help their clients, and they turned to us to help them communicate, which was of course music to our ears. Which brings me nicely on to brand speak, what your brand should be and what it shouldn't be. It shouldn't simply be a pretty facade. It is not a mask behind which we hide our activities. It should be the lifeline that supports your brand and helps your business survive. I'm going to show you why finding and living your purpose will help your business not just survive, but thrive. So what is brand purpose and why is it important? I haven't met a business owner who needs convincing of the need for purpose lately. But why are so many businesses still struggling to articulate and then live theirs? Well, partly because it's hard, and partly because marketeers, a bit like financial advisors, love using jargon. So what is it? Your purpose is your why, your North Star. It's why you exist beyond the need to make money. And it matters. It matters to clients, employees, and shareholders, to business success, and it helps you sleep at night. How do we know this? Let's talk ESG. Every one of you, no doubt, has introduced ESG portfolios into their investment propositions. Why? Because your clients, particularly the next gen, demand it, and these portfolios are making good returns for investors. These businesses have successfully combined the 3 P's of purpose: people, planet, and profit. Some people still see making profit as a dirty word when we mention purpose, but profit isn't the problem. What matters is how you make it and the positive impact you have on your 3 C's and your 3 P's. Couple of quick stats to throw in. Purposeful brands go 3 times faster than their competitors, and they also outperform the stock market by 133%. One of the most satisfying things I get to do professionally is collaborate with businesses like yours to define your purpose and then make it real. As lockdown life is coming to an end, I'm going to share you with some of the ways we've helped our finance clients build sustainable businesses and position themselves in an ideal place to attract the next gen. There's no one size fits all, and all of you will be at different stages in your branding journey. But here we go. Step 1, first things first. As the business owner, don't try to do this on your own by creating a list of pretty words that are meaningless. Remember, a brand isn't just your name and logo that distinguishes you in a crowded market. Martin Neumeyer, who worked for companies like Adobe, Apple, and Microsoft, says, your brand isn't what you say it is, it's what they say it is. The they here is your clients and employees. So with this in mind, you need to ask them. Even if you've done this exercise before, which many of you will have, it's important to do this again as we come into a post-COVID world. Your purpose and business personality will no doubt need to pivot slightly following the pandemic. We've certainly seen ourselves and our clients change their tone of voice to be more client-centric and focus on helping rather than being too sales-driven. So get your key employees on Zoom and ask them. If you want to have a go yourselves, you're welcome to a copy of our brand workbook to guide you. Your employees are living and breathing your brand, so it's key to use them now and help get you all on the same page. With many of your employees still working from home, this is a real morale booster. Recently, we did a Zoom workshop with a team of planners who were keen to reevaluate their story and reason for being, and we created a brand board to support their story and purpose. This is now proudly displayed in their office for clients and employees to see as they gradually come back into the office after lockdown. It's also an ideal time to speak to your clients, particularly now as their priorities may have changed. It's important to show empathy and the more caring side of your business at this time. We'd recommend using an external person or a team, we're obviously happy to help, to do this for you. Crafting your story isn't easy. I wouldn't dream of doing my own financial planning or investment management, so why would you attempt something as important as your brand? Use your time wisely to focus on the well-being of your clients, colleagues and communities. The 3 C's again. Step 2, you need to stand out. As well as a well-crafted purpose and story, you need a toolkit of great visual elements to bring your brand to life. Creatively showcasing your purpose is key, particularly to inspire and build trust with the next generation. Whether you're a boutique firm or a larger firm, whatever your size, you need your own unique identity that's instantly recognisable and memorable. And once you have your toolkit, the focus should be on creating a suite of digital assets. Starting with your website. This is your shop window. This will be where your prospects will meet you for the first time. You can't be lazy with this. No templates or naff stock shots. If it doesn't reflect your brand, it will provide a jarring experience. This is an investment in your future, remember. Consider being mobile first if you're looking to attract the next gen of clients and advisors. Also, alongside your website, look at being creative with your key collateral, your client service agreement, your guides, your presentations, your email templates, your social media. We've been busy recently crafting identities and digital assets for startup boutique firm Integrity 365, ESG wealth managers Vobis, financial planners Hartsfield, national firm Ascot Lloyd, and our friends at moneyinfo, to name a few. All very different personalities and very different styles, but they've all recognised the importance of branding and building their digital footprint. And last, but certainly not least, step 3. Now the foundations are in place, you need a strategy to tell the world. You can't stop now, you've put the energy into creating the brand, now you need to live it. Remember, it matters how you make a profit and the value you add. Every interaction and every touch point needs to reinforce your purpose. This can't be a box ticking exercise. Clients and prospects are savvy and they can spot a faker. The better and more relevant you can make your content, the more likely your clients are to refer you to their friends and family. The holy grail, I call it. Happy clients make great advocates and will give you a constant flow of new business, not to mention save you a fortune on digital marketing and buying in new business. Also worth pointing out, there's no guarantee if you deal with the parents, the kids will stick with you. 2/3 don't. I've mentioned this lots of times over the last few years because I did the same. So what are other advisors doing? We've worked with clients to create client and advisor videos, press advertorials, monthly comms, award submissions, podcasts and webinars, online resource areas, and social media campaigns. And if you haven't got an app, I suggest you get one. I'm a big fan of the moneyinfo app to manage all my finances. And one of our favourite lockdown campaigns, the Ooze Purpose, was the Here to Help Christmas campaign we did for Ascot Lloyd. This was an internal campaign to gather advisor stories about how they've helped their clients, colleagues and communities during lockdown. We created a digital storybook that proved very popular internally and externally, which showed the human side of a big firm coping during a pandemic. There's lots of different ways of living your purpose and telling great stories across lots of different channels to inspire your 3 C's. You just need to find out what works for you and be consistent. We're obviously always happy to help. So to summarise, stand up, stand out and stand firm. After a year of uncertainty, one thing is certain. Showing why you exist beyond the desire to make money will help your bottom line, build sustainable growth and be the lifeline that helps your business to thrive. Thank you.